YouTube, normal service has resumed. Yeah, I went pretty downhill with the old relapse this time last week. Pain like I've never experienced before. Parts of my body stopped working, stopped supporting me, etc. But for the first time ever, I was smiling throughout. I was watching the videos that I did in the weeks running up to it, reading about all the wins going on around the world, and all the news regarding Scientology. It made me smile. The amount of messages that I got, like get well soon, and it was lovely. Thank you so much, guys. Anyway, it's Friday the 2nd of May. Cult Watch is going to be starting up again. We're a lot more organised, we've got a lot more ideas now, a lot more people behind us. We've got about 2 or 3 digital video cameras, we've got the hidden camera gear, we've got parabolic microphone, we've got all the gubbins to do a really good job this time. So some of the latest news about Scientology that's come out. I suppose the biggest one has to be the impounding of the ship, the FREEWINDS, the MV FREEWINDS, which is a Scientology-owned boat, and it's used for the top-end courses in Scientology. For example, up until recently, you could only study OT8 on board the boat. Now, this boat was built, I don't know, in the 1960s, 50s. It was originally a car ferry, to my knowledge, and because of that, they totally packed out certain decks with blue asbestos. This was before they discovered that blue asbestos was incredibly bad. Scientology has been sitting on this information. Ex-Scientologists have talked about the blue asbestos on the boat for years and have been ignored by authorities. Also, the boat as well has been sailing in and out of waters that aren't really patrolled or monitored much. However, it had to go in for some essential hull maintenance in a Dutch-controlled port near the Antilles. I've forgotten exactly where. Excuse my brain. But the Dutch workers discovered the blue asbestos on there, immediately called the authorities, and the authorities have seized the ship and totally sealed it. It cannot move, nobody can go there, nothing can happen to that boat now until the blue asbestos is cleared. Because there's so much of it, to be quite honest, they're going to have to dismantle the boat bit by bit, and it's going to cost them a fortune. More importantly than that is the amount of Scientologists that have spent a lot of time on the FREEWINDS. This boat used to vibrate, is well renowned for vibrating really, really heavily every time it entered and left port, because the motors weren't balanced correctly. And during those vibrations, you know, it would have shaken the asbestos into the ventilation systems all over the boats. So anyone that spent any particular length of time on the boat should seek medical advice very, very quickly. And also, because they've been knowingly exposed to the blue asbestos, they should club together and file a class action lawsuit against the cult of Scientology, because they've made a lot of money out of these Scientologists and put their health at risk. When you're OT8, they actually believe that you can combat all illnesses, so maybe that's why they didn't remove the blue asbestos, because they thought they'd be immune to it. They also believe that smoking gets rid of cancer, and not smoking enough causes lung cancer. I mean, they're a bit loopy, you know. This is a boat that has been filmed dumping gallons of toxic waste on the islands around the Antilles. If you search on YouTube, you'll see a very, very good 2-part documentary, which I think there's follow-ups, of the FREEWINDS polluting Bonaire. And it's absolutely criminal. They've put all these lives at risk. They've put all these celebrities' lives at risk. Tom Cruise had his birthday party a couple of years ago, paid for, I might add, by the cult, out of donations, on board the FREEWINDS. And a lot of stars were there, and it's... I'm going to be meeting JJ in town, well, any minute now. It was his birthday the other day, and he spent all his birthday money on a new wheelchair, which gives him the mobility. It's a bit of a strain for him at the moment with the upper body strength, but he's an ex-bodybuilder, so it won't take him long. But it means that we have 2 permanent members of the Markabian Killdozer fleet, the wheeled fast response unit of Cult Watch. JJ, I love the wheels.
I've got wheels.
Right, so everyone remembers JJ from the previous video.
Hello, Scientology Plymouth, how may I help?
Hello, I'm interested in doing a stress test. Can you tell us where your car is, please?
A what, sorry?
A stress test.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, well, you can just come into the... Do you know where we are?
Well, I'm actually in town, so I was hoping to catch the car in town.
Oh, right, I see. Well, we're not actually out in town yet. I don't know what time the stress test will be going out.
Okay.
So, yeah, I mean, if you want to come up to the organisation, you can get one here.
Okay, cheers, mate.
Alright, what's your name, sorry?
Bob.
Bob.
Alright?
Oh, okay. Alright.
I'll see you later.
Thanks.
Cheers. Bye.
So then, JJ, you up for a bit of action?
Oh, I'm up for it.
Okay, we've got the Cult Watch signs done, we've got a load of leaflets. I'll give you a load of leaflets in a sec when we get up there. I have the JJ lead. Right, you ready for this?
I'm ready.
Right, basically what I'm going to do is pull JJ up the hill.
Please be aware the dangerous cult of Scientology is working in this area. Please keep your wallet safe. Thank you. The dangerous cult of Scientology is working in this area. Please keep your soul and your wallet safe. Thank you.
And if you gentlemen want the truth about Scientology, I have a leaflet here which explains the crimes.
The dangerous cult of Scientology is peddling their lies in this area.
There you go, sir.
Just going to turn your side around a minute.
Is there any...
For a minute.
Okay. Could you tell me what laws I've broken and why you've stopped me from legally protesting, please? Excuse me.
Yeah, I'm just listening to radio.
Oh, sorry.
Yes, please, Guy. I'm New George Street outside Tesco's. Can you just move your scooter up there a minute while I just talk to my colleague?
Okay, is there any reason
Well, you're
why?
protesting against what they're doing, and I'm just trying to clarify.
Right. Well, it's a legal process. We're on a public street. I'm not sure if you know about the crimes.
Shouting out a tannoy about the Scientology. Is anyone aware that you are here doing that today?
Well, the police have been aware that we've been protesting them constantly since February.
Gentlemen, alright?
Hello.
I'm PC Guy.
Hello.
You're allowed to protest and that's not a problem, alright? But I would
Is it
ask,
this thing
but I would ask you not to use the tannoy.
Okay.
Yeah? Nothing to do with the people here, it's because other shops and stores have made a complaint about the tannoy.
I didn't realise, okay.
Okay.
That's no problem.
The
I'll turn it
tannoy
off.
bit, could be arrestable as antisocial, but what you're doing protesting in law, that's fine.
That's brilliant.
That's not a
Okay.
problem.
That's no problem.
okay?
Shove this back in the bag. It was
Yeah,
just,
but you can't, or shout, yeah? If people want to come up to you and speak to you about, well, that's fine. But no shouting, no antisocial behaviour, but you can go about your lawful protest in a lawful manner.
That's
all right?
absolutely brilliant.
Anything that's antisocial, and I get called, then we have to do it a different way.
Yeah, sure,
All
no
right?
problem. All right.
Okay, that's fine.
Thanks.
All right.
Thank you.
All right,
I
cheers.
just had to.
Yeah, no problem. You're just doing your job.